threes, things are going to work out in your favor.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Watson. He's got Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running right. This is Ingram. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's third down.
Okay, ready? We're going to wedge that, huh? Watch the car. Watch the car. Zoom.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Jackson on first down, rolling to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and a couple. Watson, and the catch made by Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. From the gun on third, Watson steps away. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll let this go for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Got an open man. It's QT. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Fairbairn good with the extra point. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So that one will be accepted. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, 55. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Here's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Stay with your man.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 81. Hey, let's get in that hole. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't fourth and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Right there. 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Hey, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
I'm here all day.
Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson, options out left. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On fourth down, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Watson, flush to his right. Open man is QT, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And this will be a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
41's the Mike. Hey, they're scared. Hey, 41's Mike.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go!
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson, option right. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain, because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
A gain of 32 that time. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. I'm coming. Mike 41, Mike 41. Hey, get in the weight room.
Jackson throwing on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like,
and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now it's Watson, and incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone.